everybody? It's Michael Lewis, Angel Black. Welcome back to a special weekend edition of Angel Black Experience right here on the PW Hustle Zone. And man, what a past couple of hours, several hours of wrestling has been. From what happened on Friday Night Smackdown to what happened just like minutes ago at Summer Struggle in New Japan. I'm gonna talk to you guys about the key moments of both SmackDown and at Summer Struggle. Now, the big thing we gotta talk about, the the ending that everybody's talking about on SmackDown this past Friday last night. That is Roman Reigns not only turning heel officially, but he's aligning himself with the Advocate himself, Paul Heyman. Now, there's not no kayfabe news. There's not no fake news. This is legit. Paul Heyman and Roman Reigns are working together, and so it was made official last night where it's all Roman Reigns. We in the contract to pay his match against Payback against Braun Strowman and defeating Bray Wyatt for the World Championship. Noah's barred the World Championship match alongside Adam Pearce, or as earlier in the night, Postman Pearce, as he needed to go to the 5-5 Funhouse to have Bray Wyatt sign the contract. But I digress. You have Roman Reigns sitting there with Adam Pearce talking about, I will be at Payback. That's a promise. I will wreck everything and leave and take back the World Championship. That's guaranteed. It's not a spoil. It's not a prediction. It's a spoiler. And he turns around and Paul Heyman just sitting right there. And as soon as he said it's not a prediction, it's a spoiler, you already know. You already knew it was gonna be Paul Heyman, because who else says that? I mean, we've been wondering, we've been asking for years to have Roman Reigns turn heel. We need him to be heel. We need him to be a badass that we want him to see for a long time. We need him to be that badass, and it was teased a couple years ago during WrestleMania 34, I believe, that Roman Reigns was going to be lining himself with Paul Heyman. Now it's legit. Now it's finally happening. Now we have Paul Heyman back on SmackDown, lining himself with Roman Reigns. And say what you will about Paul Heyman, I mean, he is a city businessman. He damn near ran EJW to the ground. He was a bad he was a bad businessman, and he's also known for being a liar, according to AJ Styles. Speaking of which, Paul Heyman's on SmackDown, AJ Styles on SmackDown. What the hell is gonna happen with those two crossing paths backstage? I mean, that's gonna be interesting. But what's more interesting is what's gonna happen this Sunday at Payback with Paul Heyman managing Roman Reigns. Are they gonna have Roman Reigns win the World Championship? Are they gonna put the trigger on him being the champion while Paul Heyman is his advocate, or are they gonna pull the trigger on the Fiend, retaining the title, and will help from a new Wyatt family that will having let's be part of it. But I mean, either way, I'd rather not see a new Wyatt family, because they already killed burned that bridge a long time ago, especially with the whole Sis Abigail talk. But I'm looking forward to seeing what's gonna happen with this new partnership with Roman Reigns and Paul Heyman. Let me know down below what you think about this combination. Do you enjoy it? What do you expect from the new Roman Reigns? Do you expect the same old gear, same old music, or do you expect a new improved Roman Reigns, a new heelers Roman Reigns come this Sunday at Payback? Now let's get to the New Japan news and what happened at Summer Struggle. Now, I'm not gonna go down the whole card. I'm just gonna tell you guys the key moments of Summer Struggle at the baseball field in Japan. Starting off with fucking Yano. Toru Yano becomes self-proclaimed KOPW champion. I'm not calling the King of Pro Wrestling. I'll call him the cunt of pro wrestling. Spelling cunt with a K. That's what he is. The cunt of professional wrestling. Moving on. From the cunt to the actual king of pro wrestling, Minoru Suzuki, as he takes the new Never Overweight Championship from Shingo Takagi, and we have a new Never Overweight Champion in Minoru Suzuki. Most of these matches were great matches, and this one was a very hard-hitting match between two guys a guy that has been pretty much been the MVP of LIJ and Shingo, and Minoru Suzuki, Murder Grandpa. This guy's he's been still killing it after all these years, and I'm glad I'm happy that he's holding some championship gold around his waist again. Speaking of new champions, you have Taiji Tamori, the Bone Soldier, taking back the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Championship from Hiromu Takahashi. As you know, Hiromu had to sit out a couple shows due to a shoulder injury, thanks to Evil, to Taiji Tamori and the Bullet Club, and that injury pretty much took ahead of itself as Taiji Tamori took advantage of an injured shoulder, and he is a new IWGP Heavyweight Champion. The Dangerous Techers, Zack Sabre Jr. and Taiji, otherwise known as Zhu, they still are the IWGP Heavyweight Tag Champions, as they defeated the Golden Aces, Koro Ibushi and Tanahashi, and I'm smelling healed Ibushi. He was pissed that Tanahashi dropped the ball again, and this probably gonna be the last time they fought for the tag titles. And if we see healed Ibushi, sign me up, take my money. We know that how he can have that stone look on his face and be a killer. Make it happen, New Japan, make it happen. But we also gotta talk about the main event of the evening for both the IWGP Heavyweight Championship and the IC Championship. Evil versus Naito, and once again, and new IWGP Heavyweight Champion and IC Champion Tetsuya Naito winning back the both belts, and we can all rest now. We can all breathe. We can relax. We can go on our days once again in watching New Japan, because Evil is no longer the IWGP Heavyweight Champion, the IC Champion, no longer. And I said that on the Stadium podcast that I wanted Naito to win just the Heavyweight Championship and have Evil keep the IC Championship. But at this point, I really don't give a damn. I'm glad that Naito's having both these belts back, and maybe down the line he have the IC Championship be vacated, so Naito would have the Heavyweight Championship. But either way, I'm glad that Naito got the belts back, and it was a pretty damn good match. You have, of course you had Bullet Club trying to get involved, and you have Bushi, the real Bushi. You actually know Dick Togo was disguised as Bushi on his leading to Evil winning both belts, but it ended up being Dick Togo, not the actual Evil, not actual Bushi, because we all know Bushi has blonde hair sticking out of the back of his match, but we all know it was really the real Bushi. So you have Bushi and Sonata come out with some fancy ass shoes, drop kicking people. So those guys took out Bullet Club, and Naito took out Evil, and once again, the two-time double champion in New Japan in 2020, and I couldn't be happier. Thank God Naito came out and took these titles from Evil, because I don't know how much longer we can take this reign of terror of Evil. But thank God it wasn't for long, as Naito has cemented his destino once again and become the IWGP ID champion and World Heavyweight champion. And that's pretty much seals the deal, and pretty much make this 2020 a little bit better. You know, this year has been turned to shit due to due to the passing of the Black Panther. This late last night, Chad Boseman losing his battle to colon cancer. He had it for 4 years, and we didn't even know about it. So it just sucks. I mean, I know how it feels to lose someone from cancer. I lost my grandmother from cancer, breast cancer. I lost my best friend Derek from leukemia. So it really does hit hard when somebody I know I watched on TV or in movies or in wrestling pass away from cancer. It really does suck. But I mean, I'm glad he's not suffering anymore. He's in a better place and kind of forever. And hope you guys have a great weekend. Let me know down below what you think about Roman Reigns' Parliament leadership, and what you think about Naito becoming the double champion once again. Until that time, make sure to like the video, subscribe, tap the bell, and use the bell so don't miss any of my videos. And hope you guys had a great weekend. Till then, I'm not gonna Black. I'm out.